Good morning and welcome to AI, the cool stuff. Um, this morning we're gonna be talking about some cool stuff, but for now we're gonna do our usual and just quickly go around the room and introduce ourselves. And Jane.
Hello, everyone. Lovely to be here. Jane Chakravorty, the company's Invicta Linux. We provide IT solutions for small and medium-sized businesses with a strong focus on security and privacy. And we tend to deal with Linux and open source solutions where possible. And I love AI. Don't much like the hype, though. It's just everywhere at the moment. And it seems that if something like a washing machine hasn't got an AI integration, it's really not worth having.
Yeah,
But yeah, anyway, that's me. But on the whole, I feel very hopeful, and I think it really is going to change all our lives, and for the better, not the worse.
the thing the hype I don't like is all stuff on Facebook. Everyone's selling like a
AI.
certification in AI. There is no such thing. There isn't a certification. People are selling courses to get a certificate. Um, Andy.
Yeah, hello to the two people watching this. I'm Andy.
Well, both of them. Both of you.
Yeah. I help people get more from their websites and their online marketing, and I use AI quite a lot. And yeah, I'm a bit disillusioned with ChatGPT at the moment in particular. It seems to be falling by the wayside in terms of what it comes up with, first of all, and then you have to keep correcting it all the time. To me, it appears to have taken a step back, whereas things like Gemini seem to have taken a step forward.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
was a bit
agreed.
you can't even get your hands on. I mean, because we're in the UK, we can't even get our hands on the browser. So it's
Oh,
No.
Sora too.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we can get the um, we can get the yeah, all Sora exactly. Yeah, that's a bit irritating. So you can get
Well, Australia only got AI mode a few weeks ago.
Mm.
Interestingly, they were very late to get it.
Did they? Blimey, that's unusual. I would have thought more likely to be Canada with their relationship with
You would have thought so, wouldn't you?
Donald. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah.
Steffi.
Hello, Steffi Lewis, 32-year veteran web developer. I'm the sassy coder because I create SaaS products and I use AI all day, every day. In fact, I've got it right in front of me right now because I'm putting some final touches to the mobile version of my chatbot because the alignments are a bit off, and David's going to be testing it later. So
Ooh.
yeah, he's my first beta tester. Hopefully, it won't be the last. But anyway, you get to play with it early.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's brilliant, and looking forward to that. And I'm David Harris. Well, I'm a web designer. I specialize in WordPress, I would say, but I'm because of AI, I've been able to produce different websites much more quickly. So instead of um, taking weeks, if you wanted HTML website, for instance, it would take you ages to write. If you was doing it longhand, now you can do it really super fast. And so yeah, so you can produce a HTML website for the same sort of price as a WordPress one, but it works a lot quicker and it works super fast, and it's got there are advantages and disadvantages. It depends what your website needs to do, but for brochure sites, HTML works really well. Shelley, good morning. Are you still eating breakfast? Do you want to introduce? Do you want to swallow that bit of?
Sorry.
You've probably got something really healthy. You've probably got some nuts and seeds and things.
What is this? I'm not eating breakfast. I'm eating
Chocolate.
85%
You go,
85%
girl.
dark chocolate.
That's my sort of
Right?
chocolate, definitely.
Little.
Chocolate for breakfast.
Is it?
No,
No, it's not
no,
little.
not for breakfast. I had breakfast already. I'm
It's,
just snacking.
it's
Sorry.
Aldi.
So I'm supposed. Oh, you want me to say something now?
Well, if
Yeah.
you want,
Who are you?
it's up to you. You can tell us what you do.
Oh, okay. Well, you guys know me. I'm Shelly, and I just help people live healthier for longer in a natural to the human body way, you know. I'll tell you a story that I just heard yesterday. It's a couple, the wife is 75 and the husband is 77. And they both had different kind of health challenges, right? The husband had problems with his eyes where he had pressure build up in his eyes and problems in his knees and so forth. And the wife had a autoimmune condition that was like for 30 years, and she was on all sorts of toxic medications and can't, and still in lots of pain, can't move her hands, can't do a whole set of stuff. Well, they used the biotechnology that I work with, and the pressure in the guy's eyes is now normal. The doctor reduced the strength of the prescription on his glasses because his eyesight has gotten better. The wife, her doctor has finally taken her completely off of all of her medications. She no longer has any sort of discomfort or whatever. And he told them are enjoying their retirement playing golf. Right? So those are the sorts of outcomes that I like to see.
Really. Yeah, because don't forget you are talking to the YouTube viewers as well, and it could be up, up to 15 people watching it. It could be as
Okay,
low as
no
zero.
problem.
I've had one on 0 and I've had one on 15, so you can take your pick out of that. So
Yeah.
anyway, let's there isn't there were lots of things happening, but they seem to be just repeats all the time of previous things that people have brought out something that's just like a little bit tiny bit better than somebody else's, and it's nothing earth-shattering. The usual stories this week about OpenAI seem to be spending money they haven't got. So they've just spent 38 billion on Amazon's cloud. That seems a bit iffy after what happened a couple of weeks ago.
Mm.
There's but they're basically buying something that with the turnover of Latvia, but for computer chips. So
It is a bit worrying that they're doing that because it's just making the bubble more fragile.
yeah,
I mean, they'll survive. There's no way that OpenAI can go down because it's
no,
backed by Microsoft and all sorts of people, but it's going to cause a terrible mess in the IT world.
yeah,
Mm.
Bubble burst.
So hi Brian, can you hear us? You're looking confused.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. I've just literally just walked in and didn't
Oh,
want
I thought your
to.
central heating had packed up.
No, just yeah. Well, we haven't got it on because it's so warm.
No.
But no, I just came in. I didn't want to disturb anything that you were doing. That was all.
Yeah. I will tell you, I do know Brian in real life, and
In real life.
I've seen him without a tie.
Yes, yes, it's a rare occasion. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for letting me come on today.
Yeah. Just quickly introduce yourself. Just tell us what you do.
Well, my name's Brian Oxley. I've sort of retired, but I do a lot of spiritual work. I used to work in Parliament doing research, and now I do mainly spiritual work, working in churches and giving people readings and tuition and so on. But I'm fascinated by AI. I have been from the start, and I mainly use ChatGPT on a £20 a month subscription. I dabble with others, but mainly stay with ChatGPT, and I use it for all sorts of things in the work. I help it to my courses. I use it to help respond to people, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, and I was so pleased to find this on Facebook, and knowing you, David, it was. I thought, oh, I know David, so that's great. So there we are. So that's me really. Were you talking about the potential AI bubble when I
Yeah,
came?
well, yeah. We do talk about that. We do a little news section at the beginning, and we just talk.
Oh,
Yeah, we are talking about basically the bubble. Yeah. Steffi was saying that she didn't think they would that it wouldn't be allowed to fail, even though they're spending money they haven't got. There's
Lots of
yeah.
it.
there's OpenAI, and because they've just spent 38 billion on Amazon's cloud, so which is they're basically buying Latvia, but with but for computer chips. Um,
The thing is, though, I mean, there seem to be, from what I see anyway, they seem to be doing deals all the time.
mm,
Forever linking up with somebody or other, aren't they?
yeah, yeah. And it's like there's massive amounts of money, like up to $1 trillion stuff, and they're turning out. What's their profit?
They're not making a
They're
profit.
not making a profit.
Yeah.
They hope to make 15 billion by 2009 or something. Um, my, sorry, 2029.
Yeah, I was going to say, hey.
And
Bit temporal mechanics going on there.
yeah,
They just got
Microsoft has warehouse shelves stacked with GPUs like chocolate bars at Christmas, but they've got nowhere to plug them in because the power grid can't keep up. So they've got their chips, but they can't use them. And oh yeah, they asked sort of OpenAI CEO about revenue, and he said much more than 13 billion. So if they're looking at their revenue just being over 13 billion, but they're spending 38 billion on Amazon Cloud, it seems somehow
Yeah,
the
they're not
sums don't
making a
seem to add
profit.
up.
Yeah, they're not making a profit yet.
And did you see that story? European regulators tried to get tough with Silicon Valley, but they folded at the first hint of trouble because Google and Meta said they'd take their toys back to California. So they gave in straight away. So it's hard to set the rules for people who write the playbook.
They do rather have that upper hand, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm quite heartened that OpenAI is setting up a data center in the UK though, because that'll speed up our responses, which is good.
Yeah, and so Anthropic as well. I do like Claude for coding, although it seems to make as many mistakes as ChatGPT. And I don't know if anybody else has tried to write WordPress plugins um, or anything similar, but there are just you have to keep going back so many times, and when it's like whack-a-mole. Every time it fixes one problem, it's forgotten about something earlier, and it's made that go wrong. So then you're constantly saying, well, yeah, that works now, but the thing I asked you to do earlier was working. Now it's not working.
I get that. I get that with OpenAI.
Yeah. So it's kind of it seems to get it with all of them. So whether it's web design or whether it's plugins, so it's difficult to you don't know how long it's going to take to create a plugin, because it's not like even with careful specking it out, I've spent ages specking it out so I left no stone unturned as far as what I want it to do, and it's but it's still we still get errors.
I think that the AI is obviously going to be very, very useful, going into the future and stuff like that. But you see the problem you just described there, right? I don't think we're ever going to completely get over that issue, and therefore human interactions with AI is always going to be needed, right? So I'm not sure if we are bigging it up too much and putting too much money into it or whatever, but I think it'd be interesting to see how it plays out in, say, the next 5, 10 years.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll line up these things. I don't think it's an imminent. I don't think AI can take over the world just yet. I mean,
Yeah.
be
But they're
nice.
trying really hard, There is a site called Outlier, and I first found out about it because someone on LinkedIn approached me with this kind of desperate message about how they're looking for people with knowledge in specific areas to train AI. So you have to so if you have a particular expertise in a particular discipline, right? They want you to be able to answer questions for AI and do questions that will stump AI and stuff like that. And so I just looked into it to see what it was about. And in there they have like every discipline that you have, from math, biology, medicine, all the different aspects of medicine and all sorts of stuff. And they're asking you to create prompts to stump the models. And so that's how they're trying to train the AIs to give better answers So they have a lot of work that is going on in the background to help with that. But it is tedious work, so I don't have the time for it.
It's a lot. I think it's the logic. I think the knowledge is there for it. It's probably already got it. It's already scraped the knowledge from everywhere it can, and it's just a matter of like coding and things like that, and sort of, and people use it instead of humans for their interactions, and I think that's a concern as well. Like if people have got a psychological problem or something like that, they're more like, a lot of younger people are talking to their AI and think their AI is their friend rather than a machine. So it's
Well, there was that a suicide case, a young man, wasn't there? It was on the news at least last week, and he just developed a deep and meaningful relationship with his AI, and
yeah,
apparently was encouraged then to take his own life. At least that's what his mother thought. But I mean, the trouble is, puberty is a very difficult time, isn't it, for no matter what sex you are, male and female. So
yeah.
who knows?
I think people have always, and unfortunately, all
Yeah,
people always commit suicide. Whether they,
yeah,
it's easy to attribute it. Obviously,
mm,
parents looking for something to blame or a reason or
Blame
whatever,
exactly.
and that might
Yeah,
be it.
yeah,
It might have happened anyway, but we just don't know.
sure.
So,
No, we don't know.
uh,
I do think as well that there's a lot of stuff around because the number of people I talk to about AI and a lot of friends that know that I'm interested in it, and without fail, people will say, "Oh, it's done this wonderful thing. Isn't it scary?"
Mhm.
And I think, well, I don't think it's scary. I think it's marvelous actually, because it frees you up to do stuff you wouldn't normally
Mm,
do. But I do think there's this sort of backlash is too strong a word, but there's this kind of constant nipping away at AI that it's something mysterious and weird, and we've got to be very frightened of it. Well, any tool that human beings make can be used for good or not so good. We just have to make the right choices around it, to my mind.
mm,
mm,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Right, let's Notebook LM, Shelley, and I know the rest of us know Notebook LM. This is just a lead into something else, but there's do you do you use Notebook LM, Shelley, Brian, at all? There's
Um,
it's a Google product and it's completely free. So you can add in I'm going to share my screen.
I use LM Arena. Is that related to it?
Um, Not sure, might be.
I've used it in the past to make those podcasts, which blow my mind, I
Yeah.
must say. And the speed at which they make them, I think, is just incredible. I haven't used it a lot lately. I tended to use it for sort of like if the equivalent to me would be like ChatGPT projects, where you
Right.
dump a load of data in as context and then work with that.
It is. The thing is, it doesn't leak. It sort of only uses your data sources. So you can upload particular websites, I find it particularly useful for YouTube videos. It can do a mind map. It can do a chat between two. I don't know if you had to hear this.
That sounds like an existential crisis for the whole content industry. Yeah. But you always bring it back to history. Is this really different?
It's the next big evolution, but the pattern.
Then it can can generate like a podcast, if you like, which can either be one person or it can be two people chatting about um, about your sources, and you can do a long version or a short version. You can use flashcards and quizzes, and it does all sorts of, and you can just ask it to create a presentation or create a slideshow, or you can ask it to create anything, and it's I think it's because it's completely free as well at the moment. It's free. The It says I've got it says Pro up there because I subscribe to Gemini, but it's so I think it's quite good now. The thing is, there is a way of getting these chats into a proper. So if you put in all your sort of data sources and create a blog, and we've done these before in previous weeks. So we've sorry, I'm being distracted. The you can actually turn these into a talking head chat, and you can do it with a thing called Lemonslice. Can you see that?
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I think Lemonslice is pretty awesome. I've only just started playing with it, and it's and you can create they've got a special mode for Notebook LM.
Oh wow.
So then you can download your Notebook LM conversation, you can upload it back into here, and then you can create your talking heads video. You can create your own background, you can create your own speakers with AI. So it's
So quick question.
yeah.
Can you, like for the Lemonslice thing, can you use your own photos and stuff like that to
Yes, you can.
record it?
Yeah. So I wasn't going to go through the whole Notebook LM thing. I was going to use the script mode because that's one thing I've used it for, and I've got and you can upload your characters. You can generate an image. So you can upload your own image up to 100 megs. Or you can
Okay.
generate an image, an AI-based image. So somebody give me a prompt to create an image of two people. So otherwise
People talking about why leaves are green.
my leaves are green. So what would your two people look like? Two
Ecologists with leaves and twigs in their hair.
Yeah. Or a twig tattoo, perhaps.
Yeah, you have leaf tattoos on the face.
Yeah, maybe smelling a little bit. Can you do that with it? 4D?
Haven't changed their clothes for a month.
Oh God. Good job we haven't got smell-o-vision.
That's coming next week from ChatGPT.
Okay.
It's their latest announcement.
You squirt you in the face with smells.
Big stuff around them. I can't okay, so let's just key it in there. So it'll then generate. Okay.
That's all right.
That'll do a couple.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So we're going to use this image, and then I'm going to then we're going to go to what shall we do? Character one. Okay, so now we need to select our voices for these two guys.
Okay.
So I'm
Adam.
Yeah.
You are the coolest, most beautiful person I have ever met.
Thank you.
You were the coolest, most beautiful person I've ever met.
Well,
we haven't got teenager in there then.
Teenage.
I'm like.
We've got a middle-aged Romanian woman. Demon Bartholomew, scary horror raspy.
I have ever met.
I quite like that, but I'm not going to use it for this.
You are the coolest, most beautiful person I have ever met.
Okay, so let's use Enrique, shall we?
He's quite good, isn't it?
And then we can use
Amelia.
You are the coolest, most beautiful person I have ever met.
She's Nigerian. Amelia.
You are the coolest, most beautiful person I have ever met.
She's quite posh, isn't she? All these ecologists are posh, aren't they? So
Yeah. Her name's Fiona, really, you know.
She's from Dagenham.
Yeah.
So now you can either upload an audio that's been previously done to make these two people speak, or you can type in your script, or you can because I've got the minimum £8 a month do, and I'm limited to 1 minute. If you pay up to £40 a month, you can generate 5 minutes at a time. But of course, we can generate 1 minute scripts and then stitch them all together in.
David, is there a free trial of this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't. There might be.
Okay.
It's pretty short if it is.
Yeah.
Because I joined Lemonslice ages ago, and I can't remember whether I had a free trial or not. But it's just lemonslice.com. It's worth having a look. Now, the way I would handle this is I would go to say like ChatGPT and say generate a humorous 1 minute script between a male and female ecologist on why leaves are green. Okay, so then I will just do that. So that looks a lot longer than 1 minute. So I think there's my ChatGPT
are the coolest, most beautiful person I have ever met.
So yeah, okay. So I'm just going to do a 2-liner then. So let's so now we've got the female. I'll go back to Lemonslice. Character 1. So we're going to use character 2 first, and then you can just paste in your script there if you want, and then
I see.
Oh no, I've got these the wrong way around. So it's character 1 first, and then character 2, and that's it. And then when we do there, it tells you how long it's gonna be. I mean, that alone is 19 seconds. So then you can just you then just generate the video, and these two guys will be talking your script, which is, I think, it's pretty good. You can update the image and make them
so another quick question. Is it just conversations it does, or say if you wanted to, can you upload like a sample of your own voice to read something in a video?
Well, let's cock that up. I think that's quite what I was looking for. You can actually update the characters. This is one here that can you see that? This is my steampunk one, you know.
Good afternoon, citizens of Copper's Knob.
Oh my God.
To deliver an important public safety announcement from Mayor Phineas Cogswell, following what officials are calling an enthusiastic misunderstanding. Several umbrellas and the town hall roof.
The mayor would like to reassure.
No, that's one I made the other day with these using it generated those steampunk characters itself, and then it follows a story. Brian, I've got a YouTube channel called Copper's Knob, which is it's a steampunk channel, and I've made some sort of music videos and things on there. But it's kind of this story that they're talking about actually follows on from one of those.
Oh, I see.
So
it's best not to look at it, Brian.
Yes, it's probably. Apparently, there is a freemium plan for Lemonslice, by the way, but it has got limitations. You get credits every day, but sources vary as to how many. So
I thought at first, I thought Lementations was better.
So then it it just goes off, and obviously I've created this as a square rather than 16:9, which was an error on my part when I was doing the
All right, work fine on Instagram.
yeah, that's right. So then when it finishes, don't know how long it takes actually, because I think I walked away from it last time. When I came back, it was done. So it takes a couple of minutes, so maybe we'll come back to that. So it's I think it's a bit of a fun thing, but I can think of obviously there are serious applications as well. I just can't remember what they are. There's
Can you upload a sample of your own voice to it?
yes.
Okay.
And how much allowance does it give you on the paid level per month?
Well, you get so many credits. You get it's 1 credit per second per person, so it's 2 credits per second.
Right.
I think for the £8 you get 1,200 credits and a limitation of a 1 minute video. With the 40, if you were serious about it and you were paying the 40 quid, that would you can then do a 5 minute video as well. And
Not a lot though, is it? You don't get a lot for it.
No, and you can top up your credits as well. You can make quite a few. So you get 1,200 credits for it's $8. Sorry, it worked out £6, just over £6. So and the $40 is 6,000 credits, but you can top it up with the credit pack, which is probably quite handy. You can only top up these other ones by I think it gives you credits as well, because I'm sure I had less credits and now I've got more that have come out of thin air. So I don't know.
Right.
So it's maybe that's the maybe it gives it some of them give you credits just for logging in, don't they? You know.
But if you've got 5 minutes, I mean, how long are adverts on the TV? 30 seconds?
Yeah.
You could make 10 little adverts or 10 snappy conversations, can't you?
Yeah.
And like you did, David, with ChatGPT, you could say, we'll get this point across in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And presumably it would be able to write a script.
Well, the Gemini says that you receive 25 to 100, sources vary, free credits daily or monthly, which is enough to create at least one short video. So, you know.
Okay. So you can get something for nothing, but yeah.
David, just going back to Notebook LM, because it's a long time since I've used it, a while anyway. Have they recently upgraded it and added new features? Because the layout looked very different to what I remember when I used it.
Yeah. It's definitely it's got lots of new. They've got a lot of their own featured notebooks as well, which are quite useful there for research and things. It's good, like if you're interested in just one research paper, or you want to upload loads of different research papers, it won't go out to the wider world and pollute it with other things. So you just create a new and then you upload your source. So if I go to youtube.com and let's have a look. If this is there the truth about AI and the future of technology? Yeah. Oh, I've got all this new stuff on it. Yes. I want something. The ugly truth about yogurt. I have no idea what that's about.
I'm going to share with you today the ugly truth about yogurt.
It's full of sugar. There you go. I've done it for him. But let's share this. Let's copy that. And so all we want to do, you could find like 20 videos about yogurt if you want, and then just paste them all in here, and it will read them all in, and it reads the script off of the other one. And so that's it. It gives you an overview there, which is quite handy in itself. because you could read that and find out instead of watching a 16-minute video or something. And then the speaker argues that the primary benefit of fermented food is not to repopulate the gut with new bacteria, which is extremely rare in most yogurts, but change the internal environment. So yeah, so I mean, you'd have to be, it's a bit esoteric with this sort of thing, but it's kind of a, you could write me a 30-second summary, and it would do that. I think it would.
Are you supposed to be sharing your screen, David?
Oh, yes, I am. You didn't tell me, did you?
I just thought it's great watching you type.
You just let me carry on. Oh, okay. So what I did is I just let's do this again. So I just created a new notebook. You can just add in a YouTube video, and then it'll give you the summary there anyway, straight away. And then you can just do create a 600-word blog post on this topic, okay? And then it should just go ahead and do it. Okay. So now it's written me a 600-word blog post.
Just a minute.
Without knowing anything at all about yogurt, I could just then post that on my website and say, this is everything, this is the ugly truth about yogurt. You know, it's kind of reworded it, so it's not even plagiarism, I don't think, but it's using information other people are presenting. So it is possible. I've got no reason to publish an article on yogurt, but there's but it's kind of interesting. Or you could say, give me a concise 15-second overview. It will give you like a presentation, or you could say create an 8-slide presentation, and it's not going to create the slides, but it will create the actual information for the slides. So this is an 8-slide presentation, so you could just copy that, and then we could go to my favorite, which I'm going to go to in a minute. Oh, Gamma. So gamma.app is a website that creates slideshows for you. So let's create a new slideshow, which we can just then type that in there and then generate from notes, and off it goes. And then I've got my script from what LM has given me, and we're just going to generate these using gamma.app. We can now generate the presentation.
It's very clever, that program.
Yeah. So now it's gonna it's kind of dumping a lot of the words in there, but you can edit this obviously, and then this one's going to be, and it generates images for you as well, and there is a free level for this one as well. So there's Actually, not by. I haven't even read any of this, and yet I did. Obviously, I could have guessed about the sugar, but there's.
What I like about this is you could actually take those cards and stack them into a single landing page.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and there we are. So then you can just you can
Can you do a present? Yeah, let me have a look at a present.
and then does that. Obviously, I haven't edited it and everything, but it's you then got yourself.
Can't you instruct it like how many sentences you want on the slide or something?
Absolutely, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
You can. We can edit the slideshow, and then we can change the colors and everything. So it's
This is a real find, isn't it?
Mm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's you can
I
change.
remember what the limitations are, David, on that Gamma, because I think you get a certain amount free and then you have to pay for it.
You can create eight slides or 10 slides, and you get so many a month. It gives you new credits every month. So it's I pay it's eight. I think it's $8 a month, and you get quite a lot. You know, I've never run out of stuff for $8 a month. So we can. It's got lots of different ways you can change the change the layouts. You can change the style. But they've recently changed this, so I'm sort of. And you can create a website with the same. You can change the. I'm trying to find where I changed the.
So you've just created this in minutes
Yeah.
using the source that of a video you found on YouTube. Am I right?
Yeah. So you just get your YouTube video. You've then put it in Notebook LM, asked it to create a slide. Then you've pasted that into Gamma.
Yeah.
And now you've got a now you've got a slideshow. So now it's
it's pretty good, isn't it?
You can present during a meeting.
Yeah.
This is
apparently the CEO of Gamma is a chap called Grant Lee, who has spent years as a consultant investment banker. Who'd have thought it?
Oh, here we are. So you can just change the theme.
Excuse me.
We could change it with a darker background if we wanted to, pretty instantly. So now it's there. Oh, we could go back and redo it and ask it to do list words, because it's like an AI. So we can just or we can do you can just right. So then it does. So we can do any style you like, and you can edit the styles, you can edit the slides. And as we were saying before, or what we've said before, is that if you used to have to spend almost all day doing a slideshow, if you had to spend an hour typing that up and making it, sort of modifying the words and the images and things, it would still be a huge time saver.
I thought when Jane was going to say what the chief exec did beforehand, I thought she was going to say handcrafting PowerPoint slides.
Yeah.
He did actually. He said Grant Lee spent years creating, crafting presentations as a consultant and an investment banker. So I suppose that was his, probably his role. But apparently JP Morgan has given him some support. But so yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's so creative, isn't it?
Yeah. Because when I did a little bit more carefully, I'm going to share my screen. I can find Zoom. There's let me share my screen again. If I go back to, I can't see anything. So we've got this one was the AI strategies. This was from a YouTube video that Neil Patel brought out that Andy would know. He's an AI, he's an SEO guru, and he was talking about coping with things now that AI is around. How do you cope with SEO or AEO, whatever you call it, answer engine optimization, because obviously the search engines are giving you the answers rather than pointing you to websites. So I did this same thing here, and I've just created I've created a slideshow and dumped it into Gamma, and I've come up with this. I've been a little bit more careful with this because I've done it like a proper presentation, but there's I was going to do this one, but we're going to be really short time. So this is I did this with I've created a proper script to go with it, you know. So it's not just the other one, you know. But and he was saying, well, we've been through loads of shake-ups of Google in the past, and this one's not much different. Well, it is different, but it's not. There's no reason why you would assume that you wouldn't get around Google's issues. But I've created quite a long slideshow on this one, you know, and organic traffic has been dropping. Have you noticed that, Andy, that organic traffic?
Massively.
Yeah.
Huge drops.
Yeah, I've had lots of clients coming back to me saying, oh, we're not getting as many clicks and we're not getting as many contact forms filled out as we used to, you know.
To which the answer is have better content, and then people will come through from the AI results and be ready to buy.
Yeah, yeah. But the number of references an AI will have is going to be lower, isn't it? So you've got.
I'm seeing examples of where people are caning it, where they're getting several references on the AI for one search thing on the right hand side.
Okay. Yeah, because that's obviously the answer, and this is basically what this guy's saying anyway. So I mean, we're sort of focus on topical depth, not just keywords. And he was talking about with keyword density. You know, in the past, we've always made sure there was so many keywords on a page and all things like that. He said it's all a waste of time now. We don't need. He said that the higher ranking pages they've been measuring have got lower density keywords, but greater topical coverage. So you know, so it's kind of a building clusters. So if you're writing a blog, this is what I was talking about yesterday about running shoes, you need to have sub blogs, subtopics. Another page saying the best running shoes for flat feet, another page saying how cushioning prevents injuries, and then link those all together, internal linking. Said that building those topic clusters is something that AI really likes and understands the context. So yeah, so it's the other thing I was fascinated by. He says that AI just skims websites; it doesn't read them, and it's to see, like we do through books and things. You know, if you're looking through loads of books, you're deciding which ones you're going to buy. If you see like a title or something that answers the question, so you know, what does this page say, and can you trust it? So it's being trusted as well, which is another thing you need to do by being everywhere, isn't it? So I wasn't going to present this, but there's I'll just quickly go through the strategies. Yeah, it said that. Yeah, so
the amount of time you can spend on the time you can spend on this is endless for every little tiny facet of it. It goes on forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
The biggest problem is people are just reading the AI answer and then not clicking through. That's why the traffic's dropping, and
Yeah.
everyone's saying it. I mean, Quora says it, Stack Overflow have said it as well, and a load of the news websites have too. And I can see on my traffic chart that since I implemented FAQs, which are now going into AI search, there has been not a significant traffic drop, but it has dropped off a little bit.
Yeah. I had to buy a new wing mirror for my car, which someone kindly smashed off driving along, and I had to get it online, and I had to be very specific about what I wanted for the garage to fit it, and Google was useless. AI, I could be really specific to it, and I bought from somewhere, and I'd let them know. I said, "Look, I found you via this. You've done a good job on that. Being visible. Keep it up."
Mm.
So those that are really precise about what they offer to lots of niches are the ones that are going to win.
Yeah.
What was it? Did you do it on part number or just?
No description.
Mm.
Just description of it, which gave me sites with pictures of it, and then I looked at them, and then I found the one I wanted, and that was it.
Mm.
But
being super
Has
local
anybody
as well.
used Google Lens to get to something they wanted to purchase successfully?
I have sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't always work.
No, it doesn't, does it?
I've used it to look at people.
Mm.
So if somebody posts a picture and says blah blah blah, unique, special, I go, all right then. So I'll just Google Lens it and see if it appears anywhere else.
Mm.
Yeah.
I have an extension. I use Bing, so I have an extension on there that if I'm searching a site like say Amazon or something for something that I want to buy, it comes up and it tells me all the places that I can get that item cheaper.
Mm. Yeah, they do that on Google as well, I guess. But I think with the AI with the SEO though, it's being super local as well helps, because if you're a real local business, you're still going to appear in the results. If you're not, I think that's where the problem is going to be. So you need to try and make yourself local. If you've got something, say, well, I can. If you're an accountant, for instance, and I can work with anyone all over the country. They can send me, they can just fill out their QuickBooks, and I can sort that for them. And everything else. So it's kind of, you still need to be local. Because people do look locally. If you key an accountant in Google, it'll come up with all the accountants in your area first, and then it'll be the people that service the whole country won't be, unless you're paying for AdWords, and I guess AdWords the cost must be going up, I'd have thought.
Oh, crazy, yeah.
So it's so I think that's going to be an issue. You see, like clicks, £100 a click and things for some industries, like the mortgage industry and things like that. And you think, well, you're not even certain to get the business, are you, with a click?
No, you're not. No.
And people used to go to their competitors and just click away their AdWords to try and make.
You got to be intelligent. I've got a customer. They do solar stuff, solar panels, and they've got a page on their website that's visible when people search for will I pay an electric bill when I've got solar panels, which is sort of a funny question to ask.
Yeah.
But they're getting people to that via being visible in AI and everything. And also we're tracking the addresses they're coming from as well, of course, by what I do. So you get a double whammy there. But people have just got to be smarter about what they do. Really niche. Think about who these people are, the market.
With AI, and we've said it before about there's questions of the answers, isn't it? That book. It's even more true now. You've got to think about all the questions that people ask, in real
everything,
and then use that as the title of your blog or your page, and you can. Google's so fast. Like I changed something on on someone's website from he's got a gym, but we were trying to focus on personal trainers, and I changed that on his website, and within a day it had been updated on Google, and it was going there and sort of.
Well, that must mean the site's already respected, but other people wouldn't get the same if their site wasn't respected enough.
No, sometimes it takes months
Yeah.
to get up to the top, but he has got ratings and things on Google, and he's got a couple of negatives, but that's about him personally rather than the service. It's one about this guy should be on GB News or something.
Oh,
so it depends on whether they're so good. So yeah, so we'll the SEO thing is for business is going to be massive, isn't it? So it must be is it going to be good for you or bad for you, Andy? I don't know.
Good. Yeah, it is good, but the people aren't aware of it yet. Until more people use AI or Google switches AI mode on permanently, most businesses won't take notice.
No.
I think what's happening at the moment is a lot of businesses overall are feeling there's less business coming in, and it's all the economy and stuff like that. It's not necessarily the only picture. There's people just aren't converting enough on their websites.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm hearing this conversation now because I'm planning to build a new website called Live Healthier for Longer. That I'm launching. That I'm planning to launch next for the beginning of the year. So maybe I need to connect with you too.
Well, where you've got to be careful is if it's a completely new domain, it's untrusted right from the start. So you've got an uphill battle to begin with.
And I can help you with a chat box, Shelley.
Yeah. Okay. Ding.
Chatbots, and just think about all the questions that people would ask, sort of when you're building the website. Good. And there's okay, and the other thing we'll talk about it next. I saw some more stuff about quantum computing. I know we talked about it before, but there was some more stuff came out the other day about quantum computing that I was reading. That's they're trying to get a step closer. So it's mind blowing.
It really is, isn't it?
but it is the one thing they're more realistic about. They're saying it's several years away, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah. And if anything, I'm looking at the estimates and thinking, do you really think it's going to be that far away?
I think they're saying between some estimates are like 8 years and some are 5. So I don't know. It's certainly on its way. It's being developed. They've got quantum computing banks, haven't they? The bigger companies. So
yeah. If you want to blow your brain, then read about quantum computing.
I still recommend the Iris Affair on Now TV because there's a quantum computer at the heart of that.
I have got Now.
You should watch it.
What is it? The Iris Affair.
The Iris Affair. It finished yesterday, so you can watch the whole thing. You can binge the whole thing.
So where is that located, Steffi? Where you can find that?
It's on Now TV, so it's part of Sky.
The Iris Affair.
It's a bloody good story. The Iris Affair. Yeah, it's got Tom Hollander in it as well. He's very, very good in it.
All about qubits.
Well, you actually think, oh, it's just a quantum computer, but it's actually something else. And you don't find out what it is till last episode. And then you go, oh, really?
If somebody brought out a quantum computer, they could crack all the passwords in.
Yeah. It's going to do away with two-factor, isn't it? It's just nothing is going to work. Maybe they're working on that aspect before they release the giant. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hope so.
2FA is actually pretty good. I mean, the one I tend to use, either 2FA off an authenticator app, or I get them to send me a text message.
Yeah.
Because that way they know it's you that's typing in,
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, we're gone over 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 11.
Thanks for coming along. I didn't really get around to all the stuff I was going to talk about today, but never mind. We'll kick that can down the road and have fun with Lemonslice.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay.
David.
Thanks,
Bye
everyone.
then.
Thank
Nice
you.
to see you. I'll see you
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Very informative as
David.
usual. Bye-bye.